Yes. I have a question. Okay. Now you're saying don't get jobs and everything to stay out of the white supremacy, and I understand that. I understand that. But when it comes to actually making money for our people, because we have to somehow, living in this country, going to have money to buy certain things that we need, to survive, whether it's on a commune or whatever. We need the money. In order to make that money, what way can you make money without having to be under white supremacy?
But I'm here to tell you, sister, there is no shortage of money in America. There's enough people that you or I will not be able to convince to stop making money in America. So the more people that can actually stop making it and focusing on something else will begin to be into a position to direct the money of those who will not let it go. But right now, everybody is saying what you're saying right now about the need of money. All these people do not need money like that. You follow? Say we said 50% of the black race is going to continue to work. That's enough money for the other 50% to direct that into building a new reality. But we don't even got 0.1% of people that will permanently decide to quit their jobs. Do you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
You got some white people that are on these huge, great economic endeavors, and they're about money, and then you got people that work for the FBI and the CIA that really don't really make that much, but that's willing to give their life to maintain the reality of white supremacy. But the other crackers give them all their money in tax dollars and support this government in order for these small groups of crackers to maintain white supremacy. Do you see what I'm saying? So there's no lack of money in America. There's always going to be some black people that you're not going to convince to not work at McDonald's. When you got these individuals protesting to get better wages, not find another or a better job, they're going to protest just to work at McDonald's. It's nothing that you and I are going to say that's going to stop black people to make them quit their job overnight. But if we could just get a few people to think like us, then we'll be in a position to direct the resources of the masses in order to secure and defend our people and to build our own society and civilization. You follow? To reinforce ourselves against white supremacy.
So even if we get our own black businesses, right, our own black businesses and generate money in our own black community with nothing but black workers, that's still under white supremacy is what you're saying.
Are we already doing that, though?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Down here in Atlanta, that's what I'm seeing. I see a lot of black-owned businesses that hire that only have black employees. That's what I see. But that's not revolutionary. That's not fortifying us against white supremacy because they're not taking the resources and putting it into sovereignty and independence and military. They putting it back. They investing it right back into building up an American dream, the black American dream. You follow within white supremacy.
Oh, okay.
So I'm saying that I know people are going to keep opening up businesses. Trust me. Nothing I'm about to say is about to stop niggas from trying to get money. I've been doing this for 15 years. Trust me. But if I could just reach the people that understood the need for nationalism beyond capitalism, then even the capitalism that's going on within our community will be directed towards a more beneficial aim towards the entire community. But capitalism means that every business person is out for self, that everybody that gets up and get on the bus in the morning or start their car up is going out for an individualistic pursuit as an individualistic American. You follow? They're not waking up with the agenda of collectivism.
I don't mean to cut you off. I see what you mean. Like, I follow, say I have my own business, right, my own black business. But the money that I'm generating, I'm taking that money to build something for our own people, like land that we can build for our own.
Right.
You mean build more communes throughout this country to pull more away from the matrix. And I use that same black business. I've used that white supremacy capitalism just to build our own black commune throughout the country and generate for ourselves.
But we're not doing that. We're using the money that we have in order to build a higher fairy tale, to build bigger Disney worlds within white supremacy.
Yeah, and once we build these communes, And once we get to our communities, then we can quit these jobs, and there we have made our goal. Because once we reach our goal, then hell, we can just fall back off of that. Okay, I see.
This is what you got to see. Not only will we build our own communes, because everybody ain't gonna want to live in the commune. Some people still gonna want to live under white supremacy. They still gonna be want to be under the white man. But what we will have though is a military force of defense for the entire black community, whether they want to live under white supremacy or not. When Trayvon somebody like Trayvon get killed, we have a war chest to shut down Sanford County completely.
Right.
You follow?
Exactly.
Strategically.
Yeah.
But we can't do that if every individual is not thinking of nationalism at all and just thinking on how I'm just black-owned business, just black individualism. So this commune is for people who want to live outside of the matrix, right? But this commune is also for people who have made a commitment of putting the interest and the defense of their own people beyond their own personal materialistic desires in the United States of America. That's the type of people that will be in these communes. Can you see what I'm saying? They're ready to move out. They like your fire department that's ready to put out the fires of white supremacy. They're not getting up in the morning talking about, let me open up this business, let me go and get this money. They're getting up in the morning talking about, how am I going to stand on these relevant issues that are affecting our black people? How am I going to stand as a defense for our race? How am I going to challenge this cracker? How are we going to shut down white supremacy over here? How are we going to shut down white supremacy over there? You know, we will become a terrorist force against the forces of white supremacy. And look at these Arabs over here. We talk about these Arabs in the Arab store, but they're actually doing it, though. They work over here, get the white man's money, and they just send their money back to Al-Qaeda. Huh?
Just like they do with Mexico. Just like with Mexicans. They make their money in America and send that shit right back to Mexico to feed their families.
But specifically, the Arabs, though, they sending their money directly to the Al-Qaeda, to the Muslim Brotherhood. You follow? To destroy America. That's why you say, well, why don't the Arab store become like Jules? Why don't they become like Kmart? These stores have been open long enough. They should have big, huge industry, right? They stay small and get the amount that they make enough money to keep their shit open and to buy and make sure they have enough to buy guns for the Al-Qaeda. You hear me? They're not trying to really. We don't see them really totally actualizing the customer service dream of American white supremacy. They keep the same little rinky-dinky bodegas and corner stores, right, for 100 years. They won't even change the damn tile on the floor. What are they doing with all this money that they're getting? They are not. Some of us used to say, oh, they just live in the suburbs, right? They just got houses in the suburbs. Them damn Arabs don't have time to drive back to the suburbs back and forth through rush hour to open that goddamn store up every morning. They sleeping in the basement. The only place they going is to Western Union to send some money to the goddamn Al-Qaeda. You follow?
I follow.
Money back. But we can't do that as a people.
It's just like you're taking white supremacy and knocking out white supremacy with white supremacy.
That's
in a sense.
And what are you doing other than that? You're a black white supremacist. You're not a black supremacist. You're a black white supremacist. If I thought like everybody who argues with me and say, oh, if we all quit, we need the white man's money. If I thought like that, I wouldn't be doing this radio show. I wouldn't even be doing the shit that I'm doing. I'll be trying to get the white man's money. This shows you that we need some people that stand for black nationalism, right? But that number needs to increase. But if everybody got capitalistic, entrepreneurial type business interests, then we have no nationalists. We have no people that are totally committed and unbuyable, you follow, and unswayable by corporate American capitalism to stand on behalf of our people, right?
Right. So what we need to do. If
you're not about money, you cannot be bought. Our politicians can be bought. That's why they don't represent us. They want money.